like started crying in class, and then, well, I guess I should say what happened before, but I'm still crying, and it's one of those days where your like nose is running, and it's just like so embarrassing. I don't know. Also, there's like hella people this time. Yeah, I'm waiting for the bus. And I don't know. I guess I think every single day is the worst. And the next one is like the worst. And I don't know, I just want to give up like every single day. Oh, especially like days like this. Like I don't even want to finish my degree, that's what I mean. That's my bad. Okay. I finally like chilled and calmed down and ate and like relaxed, and I'm probably gonna relax some more and take a nap. Right now I think I'm gonna like chop up some fruit for a snack. So let me tell you what happened that just like, I don't know, took me on an emotional roller coaster. Okay, so it's, I don't know. Okay, so I go to class normally, everything's fine, and then so then after class my teacher asked me, she's like, so what happened when you talked to the director? So I told her the director basically asked, hey, like, how were your grades last semester? What are you like trying to get from this program? Like, what's your end goal? Like, what do you see your career as? And you know, I explained to her what happened, and at the end of the meeting I kind of felt like it's not as like urgent or scary as I thought. Like, pretty much that I'm benefiting from the emphasis that I'm in. So apparently this professor, who by the way I literally just met on Tuesday, and then I didn't see her on Wednesday, and I see her on Thursday, so she's known me for what, 3 hours in total, maybe? Yeah, like 3 hours she's known me. Okay, so in those 3 hours, so most of his teaching, since Tuesday and today I've participated whenever we needed to participate, or like if she asked a question and it pertained to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, I have this, I have that, or I agree, or whatever. Okay, so basically, when I told her what happened with the director, which, you know, she kind of had me in a panic, like I'm like someone's conspiring against me, and I'm like not even supposed to like be in this emphasis at all, which is like partly true, I guess, you know. So I explained to her what he said. Let's go back to that part. I explained to her what he said, and her response was, oh my gosh, like, no, he didn't understand what you're trying to say. He didn't understand. And then I was like, really? Because I explained to him everything that you said and everything that I felt, and like it seemed like he understood. And I'm gonna meet with him again tomorrow. So So basically she's like, oh well, he didn't understand what you were saying. He didn't understand. She's like, what you guys were talking about was not the point of what I'm saying, and I'm gonna have to message him again. And I'm like, okay, well, honestly, I just feel like if it was last semester when I started the program, like, it would have made sense. But since I already started studying more on the research portion, yeah, more whatever, what is the point of this? Like, basically that's what I said. So then she said, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but it seems to me like he didn't understand what you were saying. And if someone's not understanding what you're saying, you need to tell them that they need to understand what you're saying. And then she proceeds to be like, well, you're really soft-spoken. Remember, she's known me for max 3 hours. So she's like, yeah, you're soft-spoken, and when you're participating in class today, I almost wanted to tell you to be louder. So you need to project, like, you need to project, which means make your voice louder, which is like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you that's the second time someone, like, just in the last 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, that's the second time someone, like, thought I was a fucking idiot. Like, or just said, like, something so stupid. And so, basically she said, she basically was telling me about myself. And she was like, you're soft-spoken, and yeah, you need to learn to be assertive. Which I've heard before, but here's the thing. Every person I've heard this from has met me for, like, 2 hours. And I don't know how assertive you have to be pursuing a master's degree, but I'm pretty sure no one just hands you degrees and no one just hands you stuff. If you want something, like, I don't understand where this logic is coming from. Like, it's making me angry when people say this, because I don't know, like, what they're saying this for. Like, if they think this is benefiting me, it's not. So basically it just became a really awkward moment, because I'm trying to go to class, but this is kind of like something that needs to be addressed at that moment. So she literally just wasted my time. So once she said, like, oh yeah, you need to be more assertive, blah blah blah, and, like, tell him, like, what you need or whatever, then she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to teach you to be more assertive and how to project in this class. Have you been told that before? And I was like, yeah, another professor told me that, and he also told me some other insane things that I'm not sure, like, how much I can say, because I don't know if I'm gonna do something about it. I think I mentioned that before. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know if I'm supposed to actually say everything he said. So I guess, yeah, I was basically in shock, because it's like, I don't know if I'm in shock because it's like the second time this is happening at this university, or it's just like, I can't do anything without, like, somebody coming in and saying, like, oh, what are you, oh my, basically someone, like, intervening. So because I already set up this meeting with the director, I'm gonna go and try to clear this up. But the problem is she went on her own and, like, told him all this stuff, and it's like, what exactly am I supposed to do with this? Like, I have to meet with him now because I already said I'd meet with him again, but this whole thing makes no sense to me. Like, she said she didn't want to put words in my mouth, but this is all, like, what she's saying. Like, she's not even paying attention to anything that I'm saying. She basically just like, well, you're quiet, so I have to do something about this. And it's like, she just met me. I don't understand. Is this like a southern thing or something? Like, they just, like, try to talk to you or something? The other girl who was in my class, who I actually had a good conversation with yesterday, or so I thought, but now I'm remembering that she was like, oh, I couldn't imagine you saying, like, she just gave an example of, like, yelling at someone And it's like, we were in class for a whole semester, but we maybe had one full conversation and then a couple conversations after. So I guess the thing I'm not getting is, if you don't know somebody, or if someone is quiet or you don't really know them, is it just the default is, oh my gosh, they're not assertive and they don't know anything, they're not assertive, they're dumb, or like, I don't understand. But it made me so mad. It made me so mad that I went to my class late. First of all, obviously, like, I should just not even listen to what she was saying and literally just left. But like, I am always shocked when people are saying stuff like they know me, and you just met me and you're already telling me, like, giving me life advice or something. It's the same thing like the ladies at the nail salon, or like ladies doing the eyebrows. Like, you're there for a simple job, to teach me. You didn't even learn who I am. You barely know my name. Like, that's what pisses me off too. Nobody really knows my name. All I have to say is, yeah, I basically had another breakdown today because I just couldn't handle it. It's like every single day it's something new at this school, and I'm ready to transfer or do whatever I've been trying to do. I have been applying to programs and doing certain stuff, but the problem is I still have to make it through this semester, and that's the hardest part. I thought last semester was bad. It just seems like, I don't know what it is. Like, people had said grad school is hard, but to me this is like more than just an academic complication. This is like, there's some politics going on, or someone's conspiring against me or something. That's how I feel. Like, I don't know why they put me in this program that's kind of meant for PhD students, but I already was in the effing program last semester. So what am I supposed to do now? If I switch, it's gonna throw off my whole thing. And like, I guess I'm gonna see tomorrow for sure what it's gonna do. But I'm gonna show him, I guess, the classes I plan on taking, and then he's gonna determine whether everything's fine or if I should switch around. So whatever's going on, some of it is supposed to be for my well-being, but I actually trust this lady for a second. And then she basically went and did what the other teacher did to me, which is make assumptions about me the first week of class, and then run with those assumptions, and then basically tell me about me, because my personality is like, I just want to get stuff done and go. I don't really like small talk. I will be nice to you and I will entertain your small talk because that's just who I am. She's saying like, oh, you seem soft-spoken, you seem shy. That's my personality. You can't change my personality. That's what I get, that I need to participate. I need to do that. I participate in the class. That's the other thing that you're not getting, is like, you can't try to change my personality. So this is why I think this is something more than just a problem like with a school or whatever. I think this is a problem with, like, I don't know, something in society. That's what I'll say. I think it has to do with stereotypes, and I think it has to do a lot with people making assumptions based on stereotypes. So I say this all the time, and I hate the phrase like, oh, you're making everything about race, because come on, this is the foundation of the nation, is just based on all these assumptions about different races, ethnicities, nationalities, not even keeping them separate, but just combining them and being like really, really, really strongly attached to those ideals. And I'm gonna say one of them is people want me to be this loud black woman or whatever. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, or I was just thinking about this, but I'm loud when I'm with my friends or whatever. If I'm laughing or if I'm in the moment, I'm not quiet all the time, but isn't that any person? Like, if I'm in class, I came here to work. I came here to do stuff, so why do I need to talk? Like, unless I'm participating in class, which I have, what exactly is the problem with like me not talking? Like, I honestly think it is about that trope, the loud black woman trope, and they keep trying to perpetuate this into like my mind, because People have brought it up not once, not twice, but like 3 or 4 times. But I guarantee you, if I was another race or looked different, then they wouldn't react the same way. But that's my opinion. That's just what I think. There's no other explanation for these extreme like attitudes about me being quiet. Hello. Yeah, I was supposed to tell you guys what happened last night, but my plans did a little switcheroo because now I'm gonna go see if I could sign up for the gym. Yeah, if I could sign up for the gym with George. So the interesting thing about yesterday totally surrounds George. So I obviously like probably won't have a chance if I even film at the gym, which would be interesting. Probably won't be able to tell that story. But my eyes hurt because I was crying. And all I had really was top eyeliner, but they're still irritated. So then I got a call from my doctor saying I need to get a physical, but now I need to get a different doctor because obviously I'm here. And it's just a lot, so I'm gonna head to the gym. Oh my god, I still sound like I'm crying, even though that was like hours ago. Yeah, I'm still like out of breath, feeling like I'm crying. Yeah, just a lot going on. Like, if I ever upload the freaking last video, like, or the last couple videos, you'll see like the progression of like how terrible it's gotten. Like, oh my god, I'm just laughing because I'm literally hysterical. But yeah, I better go. Bye. Okay, I'm in the car at Sonic. I just went to check out Gold's Gym with George. Yeah, my mood was a little bit lifted, but like I started getting like lightheaded and stuff, because even though I tried to stuff my face right before we went, I still didn't have enough calories. Like, that's what always happens to me. Okay, he sees me right now. Okay, I gotta go, I guess.